I'm Medick, and I'm reporting here outside the field house. I'm currently outside the first annual beer tent set up for the alumni to enjoy before the hockey game. People started arriving here around 6 a.m. when the hockey game starts at 7 p.m. Okay, that's all right though. There are a few rules that go with the first annual beer tent. First rule, you have to be 21. Second, you have to be an alumni. Third, you have to keep your beverage underneath the tent at all times. People are getting very creative on how to, go with these rules. So why don't we go in and check it out? How are you liking this tent? Is it changed from the past years?
It's a big change from last year. I mean, the tent's bigger. I mean, we didn't have any tent a few years ago. And, I thought of this like 20 years ago. Yeah, 20 years ago when Phil Collins was still good. I should sue for this idea. I'm a genius. Wow, I can get a lot of money out of this.
Right.
I love it. I love it.
I love it. I know that everybody else loves it. Some people don't love it, but those people don't know what fun is, apparently.
Apparently.
Every single year, they had no beer, no alcohol, and look, it's ridiculous. Like, I want to come here, I want to have fun. Like, I used to, when I came to Plattsburgh, when I was here, I used to study in the corrals, hang out with the friends, be in the library on Saturday. It was nice. And now somebody dragged me here.
So, the rules state that you have to keep the beer under the tent at all times. How have you been able to do that and still participate in the rest of the tailgate?
Well, you see, I got this set up perfect. You see, my girlfriend, she's not 21, so she's over there near the sausage tent. I'm using 2 beers at once. I'm keeping them underneath the tent, and she's feeding me food left and right. It works perfectly, and I thought of this idea. That's why it's awesome.
I want to go party everywhere, but I have to keep it under this tent. And it's just like, where else can I go?
Clearly not. I wish I could drink some beverage right now, but I can't because I'm in this interview. But when I'm done, I will get some more, so it's okay.
No, I'm not gonna follow the rules. Like, what? There shouldn't be beer at all. There should be no alcohol. It's a school campus. It's an education. No.
Do you think this will be a reoccurring tradition after the success? Would you say this is a success?
I would say it's clearly a success, because as you can see,
You gotta keep it.
I gotta keep the beverage under the tent. Gotta keep the beverage under the tent. Gotta remember that.
Yeah.
But it is clearly a success because I am completely sober right now, and I know everything, and I'm a genius, and I know this is gonna come back next year. I am completely sober right now.
Right.
Yeah.
Like,
Where else would you want to go? I mean, it's a beer tent.
wherever you're going.
Do you think this will be a reoccurring tradition?
I really hope not. Like, this is what I have to deal with? No. I hope not.
So as you can see, everybody's having a ton of fun here. I'm gonna say that it was a success. Let's hope it's a recurring tradition for every hockey game. I'm Medick at the beer tent for the weekly Burghy. Go Cards!
Parking. Since 2009, undergraduate admissions has decreased by 200. But one thing that hasn't decreased is the amount of commuters on campus. The parking has been atrocious, whether it's construction on campus or people just taking up 2 spots. We're here at Plattsburgh's campus to discover the reasons why this is happening. Last year, students began parking beyond campus and onto the Plattsburgh High School parking lot. But as you can see, it fills up quickly. Last semester, students even began parking further away, coming to the Fieldhouse parking lot. A good 15-minute walk from campus. Since the fall, Plattsburgh State parking is at its worst. Students have been forced to park in city streets and suburbs of Montreal. They have to deal with city tolls, border patrol, and horrific walks to class. With the winter months coming, the walks are only going to get worse for the students. turning walks, dangerous voyage. Here we are on Plattsburgh's campus, looking for students to talk about the parking situation. Oh, and here's our athletic correspondent now, TJ Winters. Let's see what he has to say. TJ! TJ, can we ask you a few questions real quick? Parking on campus, I want to ask you about that. Give me your thoughts.
You know, I'm glad you asked, actually. This is ridiculous. I'm coming from Montreal. Had to park in some suburb of Quebec, and it took me about 4.5 hours to get here. Missed my first 2 classes. I'm making my 3rd. Then I gotta go get my car and go to Clinton, come back, PSTV stuff, get the car again in Quebec, then go home.
What time do you get home at night? This sounds like a long walk.
I get to Quebec around 12 a.m. I get past Border Patrol about 1:30 because they hassle me a lot. And then after that, I get to my apartment about 3:30, wake up at 6, get to the gym, then make the drive to Quebec, park, walk. So I'm here about noon on a good day.
Now, does Plattsburgh do anything to provide maybe gas money? You're spending a lot of gas money going back and forth. Do they help you out at all?
Yeah, no gas money. They give a lot of tickets. Occasionally I'll try and park in the lot, but they'll give me a ticket even though I have a pass, and yeah, it's not a good situation.
I'm here with Steve, Plattsburgh State student, and we're gonna talk about parking. How do you feel about parking on campus?
It's really crowded. Yeah, I don't even bring my car to campus.
It sucks, I guess, yeah.
Not a lot of spots?
No, it takes a long time to find a spot.
Oh, it's beyond crowded. It's terrible. It's absolutely terrible. Can never find a spot anymore.
Are you one of the people that park in Montreal and walk to campus?
Yeah, sure.
You walk from Montreal?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of times.
You do?
Yeah, like right now.
Oh, you just walked from Montreal?
Yes,
Me
yes.
too. My hair's a little messy. I just kind of, wind on the freeway. It's a little breezy.
Exactly, it's my life.
Absolutely. I'm late for class almost every day.
How long does it take you to walk?
About 3 or 4 hours.
3 or 4 hours. So you must get up at like 4 in the morning.
Yeah, it's hell.
Do you have any problems getting across the border?
I get searched, I get frisked. Oh my God, you have no idea.
It's horrifying, folks. You heard it here. For the sake of the students, let's hope the parking issue gets solved soon. In Plattsburgh, I'm Katie Couric, Weekly Burghy.